Okay, this is just a little bit on how to write your answers in Hawks or anywhere else. So it's just a matter of language and knowing what it means. When you're asked for the solution set and you have two solutions, it should look like this: curly bracket A comma B. Whatever A and B are, you'd put the numbers in there. So that's used for a list of objects. Okay, now if you had one solution, then you would just have curly brackets A. So the key word there is set. When you're asked for, so they say give the solution set. If you just wrote, say, 5, it'd be wrong. 5's not a set. Well, not in this class. So you need curly brackets, 5 curly bracket. That's the set, solution set, okay? And if there's no solution, the set is actually the empty set, which they used to use for their answers, but they changed it now where they just have a button that you press, and next to it is written no solution, which is not exactly correct. If they're asking for the solution set, the answer should not be no solution. The answer should be the empty set. It has to be a set, right? But that's okay. We'll let them get away with it. I've mentioned it to them. They haven't changed it yet. They should just say empty set. Just write it out, empty set. But that's up to whoever wrote those questions. But anyway, so it's okay to just do that dot. By the way, when they have a box for there to be or a blank for there to be an answer put on, but then they also have a button that says no solution, you do either or. You press the button that says no solution, or you put something in the box. They don't want you to do both. It's supposed to, if you click no solution, it's supposed to gray out the box where you can't type in it, but that doesn't always happen. So I've seen several people where they felt they had to put something in that box, and they put something in there, they know it's not right, but then they've also got clicked no solution. Like they might put why it's not right. Like maybe they got 1 equals 5, and that's false, so that means there's no solution. So they put 1 equals 5 in the box and then put no solution. They're putting their last step, the last thing that they had written down on their paper, in the box. But you're not supposed to put anything in the box because there's no solution and the box is only for solutions. Same thing if there's a blank space as one option, and then the other option will be empty set. I think usually if they have empty set or no solution as an option, they have a box rather than just a space though. Okay, so be careful of that. So I wrote out this. Okay, so you just fill that in. That's what we call a radio button. If you've ever done HTML, the kind of markup language for the internet, for the browsers, what we used to call the World Wide Web. That had to do with browsers. So anyway, that's you just fill that in.